Hello everybody, my name is Aceyfacey. I am going to be starting a new series here. This is a trading series. We'll see how far we're going to go with this. I mean, I can't guarantee that we're going to do this to completion, but I want to see how this is because it was such a long time since I did proper trading in EVE Online. So we've got here one of my alts, got barely anything trained. The thing that I want to do with this is then train max trade skills, maybe some mining skills. We're going to have a goal of getting 1 billion ISK. 1 billion ISK is going to be our goal, and we're going to only start with 5 million ISK here, and we're not going to do any combat at all. We'll I guess, occasionally kill a mining rat maybe, but we're not going to do any abyss sites, anything like that. We're here then in G10, we're going to start trading. We're going to be trading a lot, trading here, doing some project discovery, and then maybe a little bit mining on the side just to get some extra, ISK going on while I'm just trading, not really doing much. But here, I want to start this off. So we've not got really any trade skills going on here, as you can see here. So it's about time that we start training. You can see here, let's train some of these. Trade some marketing, trade. I'm going to try to max out all of these so that we can do as much trading as possible. See which is the best one. This is trading skill. So the amount of buy orders. This would be a good one to train to max. And then the marketing here allows for sale of items within the same solar system. So this is good if you're going to be trading to and from or like at a distance. A big thing here is also that I'm going to be attempting to because it's not just trading in the same station, but also moving stuff. So we're going to be hauling a lot as well. So that's going to be an idea here too. So probably it's a good idea that I start trading some Caldari Industrial. Caldari Hauler. Oh, Hauler. Have they changed the name? They've changed the name of them. I thought they used to be called Caldari Industrial. Yeah, look, they've changed the name. Interesting, I didn't know that. But we're going to be training some hauling skills as well, because this will be good for us. So we can then, maybe they're being sold or get buy orders for a really good price somewhere else. We can go and trade them then. So put this here maybe, and then have the hauler there. So we get maxed out hauler. Good. Okay, I'm just thinking what else do we want to train here? Oh, we can maybe train a little bit of a mining frigate skill, nothing crazy. A few levels here. So we can get that starting training straight away. And we can even use some of the skill points we've got here saved up. Do we have any interesting here? Nothing here. Okay, good. So, what I'm going to start off doing is doing some station trading. Maybe it's not the best idea to do this in Jita, and the reason is because I've heard from a lot of people it's not a good idea to do that, just because there's so much competition here. So you're usually going to be outcompeted by people with max skills, people with a lot of capital, and people being able to sacrifice very minimal gains. Being able to get big gains and doing trades is usually not going to be too well. If I'm able to turn this 5 mil into 1 bill, I'll be really happy, because throughout my whole career in EVE Online, since I started playing for 2015, I've never been good at trading. I've never been at all good. So if I am able to turn this into 1 billion ISK, I'll feel like, okay, I have accomplished something. I'm okay at trading. We're going to try doing this. So what we're going to be trying to do straight away is to try to invest this 5 million ISK into something of a significant value here. And we want to see if we can find something with some good margins. So it could be an idea to trade then in a different trade hub. As I said before, there's a lot of competition here, but we'll start off in Jita, and we might move if we decide to. But I think that there's lots of good opportunities to buy for good prices here, though, on the other hand. So you can see here. So if we sort the prices here, so we'll have the most expensive buy order. These 5 admittance, they've got pretty good margins here, but they're really tiny value in the orders here, so we're barely going to earn anything per module. This compact one, could this be something? Compact one, there's a very little margin here. Look, basically no margin, 683k here. Well, we can start looking at these low tier ship modules, and I'll say I want to aim for 20% perhaps, 20% margin between this and this. I don't know if that's a good margin to go after, but I think that if there's a 20% margin, that means that I'm very likely going to earn something. Okay. So we've got a pretty good margin here. Look at this. We've got a very big margin. And look at the price history. We'll see how many orders have occurred here. So quantity is the low and the high average. Okay. So the highest point. There's not really so many people buying this for 220k. And I wonder why. Seems like the sell orders are very high for what kind of price history we've got here. So it maybe could indicate that there's not so many people buying them here. Maybe just occasionally someone doing that. Okay, look at the graph. Maybe it's on the upwards trend. Maybe it's starting to go up here. It's hard to see here. Can't we increase the size of the graph here a little bit? Okay, so it seems to be going like up and down. It was actually quite high here, so it's sort of more towards down. So maybe it's not a good idea because probably we're going to hardly get any of these sold. See if we can go with the 500 MN. And what kind of values are these going for? Average is 1.4 million. That is still pretty good average though. The average price lowest was 1 million. So there are not so many people selling these to sell orders, it seems. I mean, we could try. We could try doing that. See if there's an option. I'm also curious because since I'm doing like trading here, I'm also going to be doing industry, mining, and hauling. Like all these kind of activities that don't really involve combat, but it's going to be focused around trade. Like I'm going to be producing stuff to trade. I'm going to be buying stuff to trade. I'm going to be hauling stuff to trade. It's all going to be focused around industry. But I'm curious here, what is the value then of this blueprint if we were to go here, view in industry? Okay, we've got these items here. And then we've got required input materials. If we were to buy all of these, how much would you buy them all for? So 1.8 million, okay. So, I mean, hypothetically, if we were to sell these in the sell order, we might earn a little bit, a very tiny bit, hardly any margin there. Okay. So the lowest is 1 million. So I don't think there's a lot of people buying here. I don't think there's a lot of people selling these. And that would make sense because I think that if you've got a 500 MN MWD, you acquire these by building them in industry. And I don't think someone building them in industry would want to sell them to buyers here. I think that they would instead want to sell them to the sell orders. If there were people maybe getting these in bulk from ratting, then maybe they would want to sell them in bulk to the buyers. But I think that if they're going to spend so much in industry to buy them, then probably they would not sell them. So I have a feeling we will never get a buy order going through if we were to do that here. See if we can invest in something here. I know the compact damage controls are pretty good. No, not so good here. This enduring has got big margin, but they hardly valued anything. I know ammunition is an item that is in high demand. See if we can find some high demand ammunition. So the Scourge Fury light missiles, they're pretty decent margin. And a lot of these are going to be sold here. How about the heavy ones? Can we sell these? These are a little bit more expensive, less margin though. Should we check the faction modules? The faction modules could be an idea. If we put the shields here. These multi-spectrum coatings are quite expensive here. They are being sold. Not so much though. Is there a way to filter here? By how much money you own? Mjolnir Rage Torpedo. Let's see the torpedoes here. Do we have any good margins? This is a very good margin here. Average is 1.6k. The Rage XL torpedo is also pretty good. Inferno XL torpedoes. Mjolnir Javelin XL torpedo, pretty expensive as well. Lowest. There's not a big difference in low and high. All about the same here. Can even check some ships as well. Maybe some of the basic Tech 1 ships, possibly. Little margins here in the punches. You want to buy 20 of these? For 697? That's a pretty good deal right there. We could try doing that, to be honest. We got a little deal here. We could earn a tiny bit of risk. Magnate's got a pretty good margin here. Should we try buying some magnates? We can try doing that. Place buy order. Let's try investing in some a couple of magnates. A 602, 20, something like that. Quantity, we'll buy 4 of them. Can buy these. Something like that. And we got some we can buy here. And Inquisitors also pretty good margins here as well. So let's buy some of these. Can buy 4 of these. There we go. Big Crucifier, not so big margin here. Crucifix Executioner's got a big margin. Let's do that as well. That's good. That's good. Okay, so we can buy some of these. How much do we have left? We can just buy like 2 of these. 2, I think, is enough. Yeah, we can buy 2. Good. Okay, so we bought some ships then. Amarrian ships. Let's see if that works out first. In the meantime, we're going to be doing some product discovery. See if we can earn some ISK from that. But otherwise, that's my idea here. I'm going to start off with a few Amarrian ships. I can imagine there's more experienced players just going, what the heck are you doing? But to me, it seems reasonable. We're seeing a bit of a margin here, and the things being sold as well. The Tech 1 ships will get blown up all the time. So I think it's not a dumb idea. So we can try investing in these ships, see if we are able to get any orders through. And if so, then probably we'll have an easy time selling these because these are sold all the time. So that's enough for now. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's episode 1 of my trading series. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something new. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.